Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the November 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. With regards to the spread, I'll be pulling a Celtic cross using the intuitive tarot and then clarifying with the Waite. So, Sagittarius, let's see what is in store for you this month. Now, just when I'm shuffling, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. When it comes to the YouTube membership for the Inner Sanctum, that's been delayed a little bit, as many of you know, those of you who have subscribed. I was sick last week, so that pushed everything back. So unfortunately, that won't be ready yet. It's likely that the membership won't open up until December now, okay? But there will be an announcement about that, so just keep your eyes peeled for that if you would like to join, okay? So while I'm on the subject, I just want to say a big thank you as well to everyone who was sending me messages of, fast recovery, healing, love. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much for thinking of me while I was feeling really sick last week. Fortunately, I'm doing a lot better now, and obviously that's why now I'm doing the November readings, so thanks for bearing with me while I was trying to get over the illness. But yes, okay, now we're set and we're ready to get into it. So, Sagittarius, when it comes to your present circumstances, you have the King of Pentacles, okay? So this is specifically Taurus energy. So you could have Taurus prominently in your chart. But I feel like you're feeling pretty good, okay? You're feeling pretty grounded, pretty stable, right? That despite whatever may be taking place around you at this time, you within yourself are feeling pretty grounded, pretty stable, feeling like you've got it covered pretty much, that you can deal with whatever comes your way at this time, which is great. Crossing this in the position of your challenge, you have the Judgment card, okay? So this is your energy, Sagittarius. So yeah, I feel like it's saying that the ball's in your court. Whatever it is you want to manifest, whatever, abundance you're looking for at this time, or whatever outcome you're hoping for, you have the ability to shape that, okay? So you're in a very powerful position at this point. I almost said Aries, okay? You may be dealing with an Aries. But yeah, I feel like whatever outcome you want in any situation, the ball's in your court right now. So it's all about how you play it, okay? Now, when it comes to your recent past, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is air energy, specifically Libra. You could have been dealing with a Libra in the past. But yeah, I feel like whatever it was, whatever the situation was, because I do feel like this is about someone else's energy that you were entangled with. I feel like, this was someone who wasn't really acting rationally. They may have, sabotaged the connection out of fear, acted out of impulse. Didn't really give much balance to the situation. I feel like their mind was easily swayed depending on how they felt in the moment. I feel like, this person could have been very, very difficult to deal with, and it may have been that you're choosing to walk away and choosing your independence and peace of mind over this conflict that took place in the past. Now, when it comes to your near future, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So more earth energy. I do feel like this is you retracting your energy from a situation. So I feel like whoever you were dealing with or have been dealing with, I feel like you may be choosing to break up with them, or choosing to cut off a friendship, okay? Because, you know, you're just recognizing that you're not vibing at the same level, and it's just got to the point where you're choosing your stability and peace of mind over anything else, so you're walking away. That's what I'm feeling. When it comes to your feelings, however, Sagittarius, you have the Three of Wands. So this is fire energy, your energy. I see you looking out, exploring, wanting to explore new horizons, new possibilities, right? Knowing that you can attract what it is that you're seeking as soon as you choose to either remove yourself from something that is toxic, or you choose to change your outlook, your approach, right? So you know that if you want to attract positivity in your life, you have to be in that vibration yourself, okay? So that's pretty much what I'm getting here. Okay, sorry about that, Sagittarius. So, as I was saying, yeah, you are getting into the vibe that you want to be in, and that's why you're feeling like now's a good time to start attracting what it is that you truly want, because the situation you're leaving behind isn't serving your highest good. Now, when it comes to the energy surrounding you, what's crowning you at this time, you have the Sun card in reverse. So this is what I'm saying. I feel like within yourself, you're feeling pretty good, right? But this partnership is not making you feel good. That's the thing that's kind of dragging you down a little bit. So that's why I feel like you're at a point where you're ready to release this, because I feel like it's kind of like, I get this sense as well that you've exhausted all options, right? With this Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like you've exhausted all options with this person. You've tried to fix the connection. You try to bring balance and fairness, you know, while also being able to express your side. You're also prepared to listen and try to compromise. But I feel like this person isn't meeting you halfway. So that's why you're choosing to pretty much give up, right? When it comes to your external influence, when it comes to your advice at this time, you have the King of Cups, right? So this is great. This is this is Scorpio energy. So you could have Scorpio in your chart, but regardless, it's telling you to, you know, the fact that you are feeling very stable, grounded, feeling very much like possibly your finances is still very good, you know, work's coming in, whatever it is, you're feeling pretty stable in your own environment and in your own life. And now it's asking you that when it comes to your emotions, because this situation has been taxing, it's really telling you that you are in control of your emotions. You can temper yourself and not let this person trigger you. You can choose to remove yourself from a situation that you feel isn't deserving of your time and attention, so you can focus on the things that are, right? Now, when it comes to your external influences, this can be places, people, situations, environments, so everything outside of yourself. You have the King of Wands, so fire energy. This is specifically Leo, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have strong Leo placements. I feel like it's a case of the person you're dealing with is very creative, is very confident, maybe a little bit cocky at times, right? Very opinionated, can be a little bit argumentative, and that's where things get heated between you two of you, because there is that energy clash, right? Fire meets fire. So that's what I'm getting with this. And I feel like, you know, this person was very much attracted to you. In the beginning, you were attracted to them. There was a lot of chemistry, you know, sparks flying, things like that. However, I feel like the connection is burning out at this time. So it was very explosive, but just as quickly as the match ignited, I see it fizzling out now. When it comes to your fears, you have the Hanged Man, so Pisces energy. Yeah, it makes sense. You don't want to be stuck in the situation. You want to see movement. You want to see progress. You want to see change, right? So the idea of things not moving, not changing, feeling like, you know, you can't move one way or the other because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. That sucks, right? So that's an energy you really don't want to be in. At this time, I feel like in the past you were definitely in that energy, whereas now I feel like you're wanting to take action to remove yourself because you're not seeing any changes. When it comes to your hopes, you have the 7 of Wands, fire energy. This is you wanting to stand your ground and you know, stand up for yourself, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. This is you hoping that you have the courage to stand up for yourself, to stand up for, you know, how you feel, right? Because your feelings are valid. It's telling you how you feel is valid, but you can control how you emotionally react to the situation. So this is you hoping you have the courage to stand up, say what you need to say, do what needs to be done so that you can go after your inner peace and happiness. And then finally, as a potential outcome, you have the Lovers, okay? So Gemini energy. So this is you wanting to explore new possibilities, new options in love elsewhere, because you recognize that this ain't it, right? This connection is not necessarily the one for you. So you're wanting to take your chance on someone else, right? There may be already someone else you have in mind, or there may not be, okay? But either way, I feel like you're just wanting something new because this isn't cutting it. That's what I keep getting. This isn't cutting it for me. This is not changing. Okay, so let's go in a bit deeper when it comes to these key energies and messages here. We'll go into the clarifications now and see what else we can pull. But it looks like you're pretty determined here. You know what it is that you feel you need to do at this time, Sag. So I don't feel like you need guidance when it comes to that. I think what you're looking for is just confirmation of that, and also just the strength to do what is needed, right? But you have that within you for sure. You can also ask for some, you know, divine encouragement, right? Energetically, you'll feel that trickle down and you will feel more confident and you'll feel more energized. And, you know, it'll just give you that extra nudge to do what you need to do here and to pursue a life elsewhere. Well, I say pursue a life elsewhere. I don't feel like your life is going to change so much rather than this connection, right? Because you know what it is that you want. And I feel like it's not this particular connection. It could be a different connection, right? It's possible. Okay, so let's go into it. So clarifying the King of Pentacles in your present circumstances. You have the Justice card, that's Libra energy. You have the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So with this combination, yeah, it's like what I was saying. You are feeling very balanced in yourself, right? You're feeling pretty good. You've put the work in where it needs to be put in when it comes to yourself. So you're feeling very grounded, feeling like you've got your bases covered. Your foundations have been laid. So regardless of whether or not you're in this connection, you know you're good, right? You have your needs met, which is great when it comes to the material aspects, okay? And now you're turning your attention to what is actually going to make you happy in terms of your emotional connections, you know, romance, relationships, you know, dating, things of that nature, right? Because I feel like you're aware that you have all your needs met. That's the only thing that's really lacking at this time. But I feel like you're not really expressing that, you know, you need to go after your happiness and this situation isn't it, right? But that's what needs to be expressed, I feel. But at the moment, you're just kind of keeping it to yourself. But I don't know. I get the feeling that for some of you, you've already got your eye on someone new, but you haven't spoken out yet about any of this, right? So that's interesting. So with the Judgment card, your energy here crossing the situation, you have the Tower in reverse, that's Scorpio, also Aries, and you have the 7 of Wands. So you have the 7 of Wands come up twice in this reading. So this is all about you wanting to stand firm, standing in your, staying firm in your conviction, right? Your sense of conviction that this is what needs to take place. I have been building a very strong foundation because ultimately you forced my hand, right? I've had no choice but to stand up. I have no choice but to build, continue to build without you, right? Because I feel like you know, whatever situation that was really rocky that made you feel like you had to start from scratch, that's already happened, right? And you've been building yourself up from the ground up ever since. You're doing very well now. And you know this is the last hurdle that you need to get by. It's you breaking off this connection, right? And standing firm in your decision to do so. Okay. When it comes to your recent past, the Queen of Swords in reverse, so some of you are definitely dealing with a Libra. You have the Chariot, so that's Cancer's energy here. The Devil, Capricorn, so we've got two opposites. And then the World, three major arcana cards clarifying the Queen of Swords in reverse in your past. That's hell of a significant, right, message here. That's telling you that, yeah, this person, right, this connection that you're breaking out of was fundamental to your spiritual awakening, right? That this triggered some really deep realizations of self, where you have been sabotaging your happiness, where you have created and manifested abundance, where you have brought in a lot of positivity in your life. It's made you really look at, you know, the ascendant traits that you have and also your shadow aspect. And it's made you come full circle and realize that you are responsible for your own progress. You're responsible for your own happiness, your personal growth, you know, your spiritual development, your healing. So you've come full circle with it, and you realize that, you know, this person is very much in a lower frequency than you, and they still have this journey to go on, but you're already doing this, right? So that's where the clash comes in, because they're still, you know, very much trapped in their shadow aspect, being very fearful, very negative, doing toxic things, projecting a lot of their fears onto you. Whereas you've already addressed a lot of your fears, and you're moving forward because you're understanding that this is the end of the cycle. This is, you know, you've gone full circle. You've completed your mission when it comes to this particular relationship. There was a lesson that needed to be learned, and you've learned it, right? You've passed with flying colors, and that's why you're moving on. So that is actually very, very positive, right? So I feel like you are communicating at this time that this is done, right? That communication is going to happen, I feel. When it comes to your near future, the Page of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So yeah, I feel like, honestly, you're already severing the ties now. So when it comes to the near future, I feel like all will happen is that in the material, right? Because energetically, I feel like you're already severing those cords. But when it comes to the material, I feel like you'll be retracting your personal items from this person. So say, for example, because I don't see that you're living in the same house or same apartment, I don't get that impression. I feel like you have your own, you know, homes, right? But I see that perhaps you have items that are still at their place. So I see you going there, collecting your stuff and leaving, right? Because you're not wanting to, you know, you don't want there to be any kind of baggage or things that are left over that need sorting out. You just want to clean it all up and completely part ways. So that's what I'm getting. When it comes to your your feelings, sorry, the Three of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen and the King here. You have the Two of Pentacles and you have the Six of Pentacles. So lots of earth energy here. So yeah, you're waiting on some changes because ultimately you know that that things need to be more balanced, right? There is a significant lack of balance in this connection, right? You want equal give and take. You're not willing to keep giving when you're not getting anything back, right? So you're waiting for an opportunity where you can have that, you know, reciprocal give and take, you know, type relationship, right? Where both parties are equally putting in the work, both parties are equally, you know, managing the day-to-day, right? Managing finances, managing, you know, the tasks that need to be taken out, right? You want to basically know that this is a real partnership and the weight is not all falling on your shoulders. So that's what you're waiting on at this time, because I think you get a sense that this is coming in for you. It's just you need to have a bit of a cleanup operation here when it comes to this past connection, because I feel like you've either already distanced yourself from this person, or you're having a bit of a break and now you're about to confirm that you are well and truly done in this connection. Okay. Now, when it comes to the energy crowning you this time, the sun, the sun in reverse, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, more earth, and the Six of Wands, fire. So, yeah, again, you've got the Page of Pentacles twice. So, this is it. You're retracting yourself from this relationship. You're retracting the offer that you initially made to this person. I feel like if you are in a committed relationship with this person, I feel like whatever financial ties that you have with them, you're about to sever, okay? So that, like I said, again, so you know you are completely independent from each other. And I feel like you're about to do that, and you're going to get the clean break that you need from the situation. I don't think they're going to fight you on this, to be honest. I think they're going to recognize that this is well and truly done, or that this needs to take place. So I feel like even if there is a bit of bickering or finger pointing, I feel like you both know that this is done, and then you're both going to have to go your own ways, right? Which is what I see you both doing. Now, when it comes to your advice, the King of Cups, you have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. So yeah, it's literally telling you, like, listen, you have control over your emotional responses. You can control whether or not you choose to engage in this, right? So the best thing you can do is, rather than, letting the person goad you or trigger you into having some kind of confrontation with them, or trick you into giving this another go, even though you're serious about leaving, you have the ability to walk away, right? No one is forcing you to stay within this situation. Yes, it's not always easy, especially when the person is trying to get a rise out of you, but you are in control of your emotions, okay? So you can choose whether or not to engage with them, right? But the best thing you can do at this time is to simply walk away and focus on your own path here, okay? Now, when it comes to your external influences, clarifying the King of Wands, you have the Lovers in reverse and more Gemini. So we have Lovers twice here. The Eight of Wands in reverse and the Sun card. So that's come up twice. Very strong Leo energy here. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo or a Gemini. But yeah, it's like you already decided. I feel like you chose yourself over this person, right? That's what you're doing. I feel like this isn't about you choosing someone else, although you can have chosen someone else. Maybe the person you leave behind was a Libra and you're moving towards a Leo here, right? And it doesn't matter that that was a queen and that's a king. This is just the divine feminine and masculine energies, right, of these people, not their gender. So yeah, I feel like you're either choosing yourself, your happiness above else, and that's why you're choosing not to take action in this person's direction anymore, or you're choosing a connection, right, with potentially a Leo here or a Gemini, but you're not ready to act upon it just yet, okay? So you're just wanting to, like I said, have a bit of a cleanup first before you start getting a third party involved, right? So that's what I see you doing. So once you feel you're good, that this is all done and dusted, boom, I then see you moving towards this Leo energy here, okay? Now, when it comes to your fears, the Hanged Man, you have the Page of Wands, and you have the Temperance card in reverse. So that's you, Sagittarius, okay? That's your energy there. So you have Temperance in reverse. Yeah. Your fear is that I think you're afraid that time is going to pass you by, to be honest. You're like, I need to speak up. I need to free myself from the situation. This has been playing out for too long. I don't see it being alchemized. I don't see this, you know, connection transforming and moving into, you know, a more ascendant energy, right? I don't see that happening. So I need to vocalize this, because otherwise, if I don't say something and do something now, I'm going to be stuck in this situation forever. You know, time waits for no one. So if I want things to move, I need to move myself, right? You know, and you're afraid of being stuck in this. That's what I'm seeing. Now, when it comes to your hopes, the 7 of Wands here, you got the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're wanting to stand up for yourself. You're wanting to say, listen, you didn't appreciate what I brought to the table. Rather than lightening my load, you just added to it, right? And so this is why I'm not doing this anymore, because this was supposed to be a partnership, and instead it felt like, you know, we were at odds with each other, you know, that there was competition or there was fighting and, you know, working against each other rather than with each other. So I'm done with it. Like, this is all this reading is about. It's just, I'm done, pretty much. And then finally clarifying the Lover's card here in the position of your potential outcome. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Earth, the Hermit, Virgo energy, so you could be connecting with a Virgo, and there's you, Sagittarius, right? So yeah, you're looking within. You've been doing a lot of introspection, doing a lot of healing, a lot of purging, a lot of shadow work, right? You've been doing a lot of, probably, I feel like you've been meditating, you've been doing things that you know is going to shift your energy into a higher vibration. So that's where you're at currently. You're in a bit of an incubation period, which is why I was saying, if you are connecting with a new person at this time, I feel like you're wanting to take things very slow. You're not ready to actually take significant action in their direction yet, because you still have some things you need to process and to wrap up when it comes to this connection from the past, right? There needs to be a clear and fine wending, final judgment, right? You need to sound the trumpets here and let them know what time it is, because you're not hanging around anymore. You're not waiting for things to change. You're choosing to take action and to move on. So Sagittarius, with that said, what I'm going to do now is look at your extended. So what we're going to take a look at is the energies of, I feel like when it comes to the past person, it doesn't even matter, because you've already made your decision, right? So what we're going to look at is, for those of you who are coming into a new connection, we're going to look at how you feel about this person. We're going to look at how they feel about you, what's likely to play out in the connection, and any advice. And for those of you who aren't currently in a connection, or, you know, that aren't currently connecting with someone new, what advice we can give you when it comes to dating and exploring new connections. So if you're curious about that, you want to dig a little deeper, you can find the link in the description box below. Otherwise, if this is where we leave the reading, Sagittarius, I just want to say thank you so much for checking this out. I really hope this helps just to confirm what you've already decided and how you've been feeling. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And yeah, you know, we'll see if anything in regards to this comes up in a future reading, but I feel like ultimately this chapter is closing for you, okay? So I'm sending you lots of encouragement and support at this time. Yes, you've got it. Yes, focus on your own happiness. And no doubt, as you continue to vibe high, you will attract someone who is also on that same wavelength as you, okay? So sending you guys lots of love, and I will speak to you soon.